Testing.
Kind of small, every kind of stuff. And
grain and everything else,
You grew grain.
Just general farmer.
Is the farm still around? Or do you know?
I don't know.
Where are they buried? Are they buried? I'd love to
no, his grandfather, when he passed away, they buried him over here at Galena.
Your grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was his name?
James.
Was that the mean one?
James Hatfield.
James Hatfield. He was the mean one. And he...
No, England. He out of Barclay from England.
Oh, no. He was the mean... You said he was the one that whipped his horses.
Yeah.
Probably got it for fighting those dacoits, huh?
I don't know. He didn't fight.
Probably was his pig.
His daddy never was into it fighting, and he was just a good-sized kid, you see.
Oh, yeah?
Something like him, and they take him and left with him, something like that.
Yeah?
About my
Who's that guy from the book cover?
Oh, Randall.
That's on another line. We're interested in Grandpa's line. His life is just as interesting as his.
So it's like Joseph Hatfield. And he was the first Hatfield, right? Yeah,
Can you remember? What was your grandmother's name? James's wife. Can you remember?
Listen, I've forgotten that. Mary's got her name, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Seems like it was Sarah, but I wouldn't
Sarah?
think so.
Oh, I love that name. Sarah. I'll have to ask Mary. You were, okay. So your dad was 10 years old about this time when they moved, or you don't really know?
Don't know.
So your dad went to school then in Diamond? Or
Around Diamond in the country.
country school? Where was your mother from then?
Well, mother.
Yeah, when your dad grew up.
She was over there about what's called Chicoxy Prairie. What's called Chicoxy Prairie. South of east of Diamond.
What was she like? Was she dark? Dark hair and
Yes.
blue eyes?
Yeah.
What was your mother's name? Well, Mary's got this all down.
My mother?
Yeah?
Rose. Rosebell.
Rosebell? Oh, so pretty. Rosebell Hatfield. I like that.
Well, I've got that cranked up again.
Now your dad, is it going?
No, the needles are barely jumping at all.
Oh dear, it's probably all dirty.
No. Let's see.
Your dad, he took up farming then too.
Yeah.
Where's the speaker?
I know you had a brother because you just lost him,
Yeah.
didn't you? You just lost a brother?
Oh, I lost her about, let's see, 18 years.
No, but didn't he down in California?
Oh, you mean one in California, Pat? Yeah.
That's a different family.
No,
that's Grandpa's brother.
That's my baby brother.
That's your baby brother. Yeah, your baby brother.
Pat and Uncle John.
Jesus, there's 11 of those kids.
Oh, was there? 11?
Well, they had to keep one
for
somewhere.
Hatfield family.
There are 11?
That's fine.
How many brothers, how
Doesn't
many
look like it's
sisters?
picking up at all.
What?
How many brothers and how many sisters?
Oh, well, that's
5 of
up.
each, no?
No, it wasn't. Four girls and 6 boys.
What were their names? Can you remember?
I was at 10 and 7 boys, huh?
And what were the girls' names?
The oldest one was Liza.
Liza?
Yeah. And then there was one that I never did see.
Really?
Yeah. She died before I was born a long time.
For heaven's sake.
And her name was Jerusi, I believe that's right.
Jerusi?
Yeah.
Who's the one that was hit by lightning now? Or
That's
is that-
Dolly.
Dolly? Hit by lightning?
Mm-hmm.
But now she was, what is the story I remember, she was standing in front of a window looking out.
Yeah. She was 2 years younger than me.
Liza, Jerusa, Dolly.
Elsie come in there between.
Elsie?
Mm-hmm.
They're, all your brothers and sisters have passed on.
Yes.
And you're the only one left.
That's fucking interesting.
Are there families around,
Yes and no. Of course, they didn't have much of a family there. Elsie had a bunch, but they're in Texas,
oh really?
Mm-hmm. Houston, Texas. That's the last I heard of it.
Does Mary have their addresses and
I don't
everything?
know.
It'd be interesting to look them up sometime.
So you got the 4 girls, and then what,
Yeah.
you got Grandpa, and then John, and Pat.
No, Willard was their oldest.
Which one's Willard?
That was before your time.
Okay. And then who was Uncle Ed now?
Oh, that was a cousin.
That was a cousin, okay.
Willard and John?
No. And if you're wanting them, what are you wanting them in rotation like they were born, or how?
Yeah, right, you can't, that'd be better.
Well,
Willard was the oldest.
Willard, then there was Alvy.
Alvy?
Mm-hmm. Then John.
Blackjack.
Then Earl.
And
And myself.
Blackjack, can you?
Then there was a baby that never was born. I mean, never was named. He was died at birth.
You don't have to show your cards. You don't have to show
And
your
then
cards on Blackjack.
Oliver, one they called Pat.
Oh, his name was Oliver and they called him Pat?
Yeah, nickname.
Oh, really? Why not Ollie, huh?
With your cards.
Uncle Pat.
Oh, that's interesting.
I didn't know there was that many of you.
Yeah, I told you they had people on somewhere.
Yeah.
Who, your mom and dad?
Yeah.
Did you go to school in Little Country School or did you go
No.
into a...
Right here in Joplin.
Oh,
Not
in
that
Joplin?
here, I mean in Joplin.
Yeah.
What school is that?
Oh, went to the Emerson and the Par Hill.
Are any of those still going?
Yeah,
Emerson.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Emerson and the Park Hill?
Mhm.
Pay 20.
Was that till 6th grade or was that, how many grades did you go? 4?
Yeah. Well, I got sick and I had to, John and I had to quit. And
Worked on the farm, really?
Where was the farm at then?
we didn't have a farm, and we was working in town then. Everybody living in town.
No. Where was you living at in town there?
Well, at that time it was on 1905 Illinois.
Not too far from school then. That's not too far from where you're at right now.
That's where they live?
Yeah, that's where they lived when they
Oh,
was a little boy.
1905 Illinois.
Yeah. But then you moved to Joplin in 1900 then.
Yeah.
1900 they moved to Joplin in the country.
Cassville.
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 Casper. Then,
I just bet you guys have covered all of these, you can't believe.
how old were you when you joined the army? Or did they have to draft in? No.
Yeah, they had a draft then. That's when they first started drafting.
1917. This,
So what did you do before you went in? I mean, you worked, you worked in around town until you got in the Army?
Yeah, worked around town there. Odd jobs, but that didn't matter. No certain thing at that time. I was too young to get in the mines or anything anyway. So I drove team, and I started driving team when I was 12 years old, hauling jack.
Oh, but now that was what then? Where were you hauling?
Oh, more different mines around.
Just around Joplin now.
Yeah, and then finally went to Pitcher.
No. Well, you didn't go to Pitcher until when now?
Oh, let's see. I went to Pitcher just before I went in the Army. And that was in 17.
17, yeah. So you did work the mines early?
Not worked in the mines, I just hauled jack at that
You just
time.
hauled jack at low? Okay. You're just saying that you went to Pitcher and hauled jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't work the mines, yeah.
No.
So
1917, you joined.
then you'd been 20 when he went in the Army then. 19, 20 years old now. When did you play baseball then?
Oh, I was another kid. And I started in there. I started playing ball when I guess it was about 15, 16.
Then, they had the Joplin Miners then, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, that started a long time ago then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, who were
They haven't had them for Joplin Miners for years.
Well, they were semi-pro though, weren't they?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Farm club of the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah. So then that was. Okay, so then you didn't play ball then after you come back from the war then?
No.
So you better
That
go to work.
ended it.
What year were you born?
What year was I born?
1880.
1897.
1897.
Yeah, I'm just 3 years older than the year,
I
honey.
knew how old you were, but I can't subtract.
That's subtracted.
I can't work backwards for you. If it was 1983, we got it.
Oh,
Where were you at?
97, honey.
In 1897, and in Cassville, you were born.
Yes.
Where were you at in the war then? You was over in what, Argonne Forest on it, or
Yeah, I was in the Argonne Forest.
where else?
Well, the first place we went to England. We landed in Liverpool, and then they taken us to Winchester, England. We were supposed to stay there 2 weeks, and a big fight broke out, and we stayed 2 days.
What fight's that?
Winchester, England.
What kind of, I mean,
The Americans and the English.
oh, okay.
The English,
Yeah.
Yeah.
weren't we on the same side?
Yeah.
Oh, but you just couldn't take those British boys, huh?
No, they just went so far that we waited till the war was over before we came over. And all. We kept on until the big fight got started, and I mean it got to be a good one. And they grabbed us at midnight and hiked us for I don't know how far, and then put us on a little train and hauled us to Southampton. We crossed the channel.
Over into France now.
Mm-hmm.
But you was over there right at the first of the war then, aren't you?
No, the war really started in about 14.
No.
I suppose.
So then they hiked us up into the Argonne Forest. Not the Argonne Forest, but what's the name of that? It's up in the Argonne Forest in Glastonbury I went to.
Yeah, that's the one that broke the back there.
Oh yeah, but it's not. I can't think of that there. It's up in the mountains there. In the Alps Mountains.
No.
Alsace, Lorraine sector.
Yeah. That was a big battle there,
Oh, there was no battle there.
wasn't there? I thought they had a big fight
They
there.
claimed they had it that way, and it's just you sat here and don't shoot at us and we won't shoot at you. That's the way the French and them was doing it when we got there.
Yeah.
And old Jim Livingston's one that broke that up. We got up there and they were supposed to be out on the 4th of July, all the French was supposed to be out there, and he wasn't out. The German come walking up there, the trenches had been out scouting around the back, and he cut down and knocked him down. And they're on it and busted loose.
And then it went, huh?
Yeah.
No, you still do.
Well, our gun force, well, that was pretty rough,
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah. And, so was the Shadow 30.
The what?
That's okay.
Shadow
Chisel tip. But you were, what, a machine gunner, weren't you?
Yeah.
Machine gunner? Did you see a lot of, did you machine gun soldiers, or they didn't have airplanes, did they?
Well, you
Yeah,
shot
they had
down an
airplanes.
airplane. You shot an airplane down,
an
didn't you?
airplane?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I shot one down.
No.
I'm ready.
How much for me?
They had a Gatling gun, or what? They had
No,
real
it's a
action?
machine
gun.
What's
Machine
called
gun.
machine gun then?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they developed a machine gun by then. Gun, or, I mean...
Stick.
yeah.
19. You don't
Was that the last battle, the Argonne Forest?
Did you get the Shadow 30 in there?
Uh-huh, Shadow Cherry machine gun.
And then, see, there was Oregon, and then we was up going on to a drive on the Metz, Germany, the next day when the armistice was signed.
Oh, my darn.
That was would have been the bad one.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Just before they decided to... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For what city in Germany were you going to attack? What part of Germany were you going to attack? Or what? Didn't you ever get into Germany?
What's Metz, Germany? That's the name of the town.
Oh, really?
No.
But in that Argonne Forest, that hill had, the French had lost 375,000 men trying to take that hill.
Oh, my God.
And they'd fought there for, I don't know, for several months, and they couldn't take it. And they pulled us up into there, the Americans, and they taken it the first day.
Oh, really?
How'd you manage that?
Well, we just didn't stop, just kept going.
Uh,
Everything broke loose. The heavy guns and all broke loose at 4 o'clock in the morning. And at 5:45, well, we went over the top that way. The guns, what I mean, the artillery.
no.
They had things softened up so we didn't have to do so much, but just keep on walking, keep going. Pick up stragglers and one thing like that.
No. I bet you're glad for heavy artillery.
Oh, yeah. But we know that they was because we could see them the day before. It had got out. You know, they smashed shelling way down the road there, or said road way down the line. And they figured we were going to make an attack down there. And when they come, you could see them moving them troops out and down that way.
Mm-hmm.
And we
You come up where they left.
Well, we went right on over there where they left, made it easier, so much easier.
You never got
That
hurt,
was
did you?
old Blackjack that was the head of that. No.
Pershing?
Yeah,
Blackjack
John-
Pershing?
yeah, John J. Pershing, but
Did
they
you ever
always
see
held
him?
Blackjack, huh?
Did you see him?
Oh, lots of times.
Really?
He was a Missourian too, wasn't
Yeah.
No.
He didn't put us in there for a long time in the front, because we wasn't equipped right. And they accused him of holding us back because we was his favorite boys from the fifth.
Oh, oh, really?
And he says, when the time comes, says, I'll put them in there, don't worry. And when they hit there, they kept riding him about it.
No, I bet.
The Argonne Force started by.
And then that was the time.
That's where we went in.
That's when you said,
That's
oh,
when
gee.
he said. That's when he showed them. Says, I told you what to do when the time was right. Says, I want them to for something so it could do something, show you that they could do something. But all the French and English couldn't take that.
Yeah,
So when we take it, says first day.
yeah.
How many did the Americans lose, do you know? How many did we
No.
lose? You don't
No,
know?
how many?
Mine didn't.
So,
So then
You
you,
don't get
you see the war, when that lasted till
1919, wasn't it?
1919, that long?
1918 when the armistice was signed.
1918?
Mhm.
You were there when they signed the, were you there when you signed the armistice?
I didn't get to come home until 1919.
How come?
Why, it takes some time to go through and get all them fellas out.
Not like today.
No, they just get them out there as fast as they could.
How did you like, did you have any free time to see France or anything, or
Oh, just maybe a day or two at a time.
did you go to Paris or anything?
Yeah, that's pretty
Did
fair.
you? Saw the Arc de Triomphe?
No,
No?
no, I just wandered in the streets,
Oh.
another drink.
Oh!
Yeah. Seen the Eiffel Tower though, didn't you?
Yeah.
What'd you do when you come back from the war then?
Well, lad, I moved around there for a while before I went to work. Then I went back to driving the team for a while, and then went into the mines.
Then you was in the mines for how long now? Let's see now, okay, if you went in the mines then you probably went in the mines in the 20s then, right?
12.
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so dumb. I thought.
Well, you were working in the mines when you married Grandma Golia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard to
Okay,
say.
and then,
You had to stay there.
but then Mom was born in what, 25?
Yeah.
Wait for
Let's see,
Goldie was Mary can tell me about her. Goldie was born in Joplin. Do you know?
She was born at Spurgeon.
Mary was born in 1925.
I think your mother and her was born in the same house.
Really?
where was Mom born at?
Out there at her folks.
Now,
Yeah.
Spurgeon's where? I've
You know,
heard.
you know where Lottie lives?
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
Jackson Forest
yeah,
Road is.
yeah.
Oh, really? That must be a small town.
Yeah. There's a grocery store and a couple of houses in it.
Was the
Well, it's
house,
not all there are anymore.
Yeah.
Used to be a nice little town there.
you broke your back in the mine, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's later.
Oh, that's later? Oh, okay.
I thought it was earlier. I thought it was in the 20s when that happened.
Okay.
And it was in 41 or 42. He said it was 15 days after Mom was married.
Oh, really? Oh.
So,
So you mainly worked the mines then, huh? Well, now I can remember many years ago when I was down before we were married, you told me you went to Minnesota on harvesting cruise.
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, wait a minute now. I don't know. Mary was about,
Oh, it was after you were married.
oh yes. That was the last trip. The only one I made is worth, they come up into Minnesota. I just went over in Kansas before.
Oh, I see. So you worked on harvesting cruise with the big
Oh
thread.
yeah, let's get out of the mines for a while.
Okay,
Just
all
like
right. Okay, good.
Mike, the other two was
oh,
Was it a zinc in mine?
lead mines.
Lead.
Lead mines. Well, when did you bartend? You bartended then too, didn't you?
Yeah, after I got hurt.
After you got hurt, that's when you started bartending.
Let's don't tell us more about the mines? And
Trust me.
is this a shaft mine? Is it?
Yes.
I'm just
Big
used to
one.
open pit mines up here. I don't know what those.
No, these are,
How deep did they go?
about 300 feet.
300 feet?
That's more than a well.
These down around Pitcher, them up in Joplin one of them rolled somewhere, I'd say from 75 to 100 feet.
Are they?
That was a soft dam.
Are they like coal mines? They drop you down an elevator? And
It
then,
ain't coal mine, no.
no, but did they drop you down an elevator and then you go out on a horizontal
Yeah.
mine? Well, is that like big rocks and you put them in?
Just looks like, yes, big
Like-
rocks, they shoot them down and you load them up and,
You get a pick and a
yeah,
shovel and just hammer like that?
Yeah.
Were they in? Is lead in veins?
Yeah,
So you can see the dark vein.
yeah, but then they used a big machine to drill holes and then they blow it out.
Oh, and they blow it
Yeah,
out
they
300
go
feet
and
down.
Yeah,
Was there any ever cave-ins or any?
yeah, there's some down there, yeah, where they went clear to the top.
Really?
The ore comes so close to the top at places that they'd going up there, they'd gone through to the top.
Oh my God! You think those things would cave in? And crack?
You know where you turn off there where I live?
Yeah.
You know the Wisconsin goes straight ahead there and 22nd off here. But right off in that corner there, there's a fellow digging a post hole and he hit jack, or that's zinc, and he hit that in a post hole and he commenced to dig around and he got a big bunch of it and he kept it, he find it there and he started him a good mine and he had three shafts going there at one time.
Oh wow!
And then they wasn't none of them over about 35, 40 feet deep.
Yeah.
But right in that third corner of that.
Well, this was quite a few years ago then, that he did that.
Yeah.
Before he
Maybe
took
that's
the
how
boomer
it started.
fence.
The one mine.
The other blue one.
Well, when I kept hearing stories that you did a little bootlegging back then too.
Oh, well, that's back so big. I made a little homebrew, yeah.
Is that true? You got the recipe?
Yeah, right up here.
Oh,
Well, how did you do that then? That was in the
I was
30s
working,
then.
no, I was working in the mines. I was right there and I was on East 12th Street.
You're gonna bust me.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you how well I was making homebrew and selling homebrew and working in the mine, but
Karen, your thing went out there.
and there was another feller I was second house down. I was living in an alley house at the time. And Goldie and I was that way. I was working for Max Purcell in the days and selling homebrew at night. Well, there's a fella up there on the 12th Street, just I guess 50 foot, maybe 100 foot. He was selling whiskey.
I know.
And FBI man was sitting right across the alley from him and right south of me.
oh no!
They knew somebody's doing something, huh?
Why, they wasn't paying no attention to it.
Oh, I'll be there.
He didn't care a lot about it that way until they say something, make him do it.
No.
But I was selling to the police and all there in town.
Oh, really?
That's all.
Yeah. And anytime the federal guys would come in town, they'd let me know and I just closed down.
Well,
Like that.
So it's just federal enforcement.
And so one time they come out and told me that they was coming in one Saturday night. Says the federals in town, so they'd be out sometime in the morning. I said, okay, and well, I got rid of everything I had there. So here, the next morning, this couple of guys come walking down the sidewalk. Says, wanted to know if that's where Hatfield is. I said, yeah. He said, well, we want to get some home. I said, sorry, I haven't got any. And he hum-hawed around, and so went back out to the car,
I'll stay.
and there was two more of them. They talked there a little bit, and two more of them got out. All four of them come back. And they had this year search warrant. And to come to find from that time, this old captain of mine was I was under in the army was the one of them.
Put the last card.
So he takes him, we all talked there a little bit, and he told us what he had. And says we've got to launch this church, this for homebrew. I said, that's all right, go ahead. And so they searched around, and he says, you haven't got him. He says, but he said he sent them two, the first two on, because they're just new guys in there about him. He says, I know you haven't got it. And he says, but you know where you can get it, don't you? I said, yeah. I said, well, would you get us a few bottles? I said, what for? And he says, well, for us to drink. I said, yeah, I'll get you some. He says, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. I said, well, I said, it won't take me that long to get it. And they went out and got in the car and they left, and he took them other two guys downtown and left. Him and this other guy come back, and we sit down and we drink about a dozen bottles together. And he says, you wanted to pay me for it? I said, nope. I said, that's from our old times when we was together in France. So he says, well, could you get me a case of this? I said, yeah. Get you a case of it? He said, well, we'll be by this evening and pick it up. I said, well, see that garage out there? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'll have a case sitting in there. He says, what's going to be worth? I said, I told you it wouldn't be worth nothing. I'm not selling it. And so he said, okay. So we drove down that evening and set an empty case of bottles out there, and picked up this full case of beer and left. I went out to get my empty bottles. There's $15 in the case.
Oh,
my God.
He remembered you though when
Oh
you
yeah,
first came out.
oh yeah.
So, I'll be there.
He said, as soon as I finished it, I know that you wasn't going to find nothing, so that I know that you'd know where you could get it. I said, yeah, I know where to get it.
That was just beer then, right?
Pardon?
Was it beer you were making or whiskey?
A beer that Grandpa made.
Beer, you made beer. Oh, I see.
She's 16, I take 5 cents for that.
When did you, is it true that you really sold eggs to Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh, we was before that. No, it was
That was
after that. It
before
was after that. We lived out there on 33rd and about, I guess it's Pennsylvania. Virginia, Pennsylvania. I had about 5 acres in there leased, with a little old 2-room house on it. And we was sitting there, and they'd come over there and buy eggs and chickens, fried chickens. As fine as people you ever met.
Well, how long were they in Joplin now?
They were not very long till they got after them.
Yeah.
Not over on 34th and, let's see, what is that? Wall, I believe it is. Wall, I'm going to tell you that now. But that's where they was living, before it was robbed. That's where they had the big gunfight.
No. Okay, that was right behind where the old, what'd they call it? Holiday skating rink, was it? What was that skating rink? Right, you know where Paul Kress's restaurant is now, you know?
Yeah. Well, that was first built for a shoe factory.
No.
Then they put a nightclub in there, and it didn't go over.
No.
And, I don't know who got it. And then the Army got it.
No.
And they turned back and, see, what is it? It's, Mays. Wholesale Drugs got it now.
still there?
Yeah.
My Maze Road, yeah. Maze
No,
Road.
no. Yours, I don't know if you were thinking.
Oh, it's an old maze?
No, it was a skating rink.
Really, I think they had a skating rink there. I wouldn't say for sure for a while.
The big old building. I thought it was tore down.
No. No, it's still there.
Still there.